I just want to start before getting into the game to thank everyone who's been involved in the journey across season 2023. What an unbelievable year it's been, and we didn't get the ultimate, but we gave ourselves every chance. And from players to staff, to support staff, to volunteers, to members, to sponsors, to past players, to people that reconnected with the club this year. It's been a fulfilling journey, and one I think in time we'll be able to sit back and reflect on season 2023 as a really significant moment in the Werribee Football Club's history of making a grand final in the new VFL, 21-team VFL, and being the best performed standalone club by some margin in the competition. So we love the fact that so many were involved in the journey. Once a Werribee person, always a Werribee person. We saw that a lot this year, and this playing group in particular. They've done me incredibly proud. They've done themselves incredibly proud. And they've done the club, an amazing service in terms of what they've done in season 2023. So thanks for all your support yesterday at the game. The crowd was absolutely raucous, and we loved it. There were swings of momentum where the players could feel what it was and that passion and desire from our crowd. So thanks for riding the wave with us. Disappointing we couldn't get that result, but what a fantastic achievement, a grand final in season 2023. And we'll review it in the fullness of time. My immediate thoughts after the game was, they just got us a little bit on turnover. Their ability to kind of go D50 to forward 50 and use skill and overlap run and speed and get some genuinely good looks inside 50 for Marby or Chol, for Burgess, for McLaughlin, for Dave, for Sexton, like the really top end talent they had. Our guys battled their hardest and had some moments where we equalised some of those contests. But if it wasn't Chol, it was Day. If it wasn't Day, at times it was Burgess. So they were quite good in the front half, and their efficiency going inside forward 50 was probably the difference between them kicking that winning score and us. Just probably the last quarter we got our ball movement going, got some good flow in the game, but up until then we were probably a little bit clunky with what it looked like going inside forward 50 and not being able to maximise when we had some good swings of momentum. You smile a little bit when you mention the name Sean Manor and the game he played yesterday. We're just so thrilled. Australia could see that. We've seen it for a long time, and we know what we've got in Sean Manor. And for I think that game to be on really a national stage, standalone slot, 3 o'clock on a Sunday, was pretty special. So played a great game. Forward of centre, came up to stoppage a little bit and was able to explode and use his speed back towards goal. So finished his work, and thought all of our all the line groups had moments across the day. The backs, like I said, they had the most unenviable task of manning the powers that were up in the front half for the Gold Coast. The names Chol, Day, Sexton, McLaughlin, Burgess. We couldn't find enough magnets to really nullify, and we also wanted to get some run and bounce off our half-backs as well. So he had to give up a little bit to get a little bit. At times that probably exposed us. So our guys battled manfully. Sam Closey was, again, really good, very consistent final series. Nick Coughlin is just a tremendous leader back there. Nathan Cooper had some really good moments as well, and Jesse Clark I thought did an admirable job on Alex Sexton. So I thought our midfield group really dug in. The contest and clearance game was going to be important, and we identified that, and for large parts I feel like we owned the inside game. Matt Hansen had a really good game in and around the contest. Tom Gribble's been really consistent. Don Brew just goes about his work, and Jack Henderson. So, reliable performers we were stoked with. Love the ability of our forwards just to put pressure on their high halfbacks. Lucas Rocci when he was in the forward line, Noah Lever, Harry Grintel, Sean Manor. Those pressure forward roles were really important to us. And our key forwards, it was a challenging day with their fold back defence, and they get back to sort their defence really well with the Gold Coast Suns. So. Again, a lot of our boys had moments across the day where they'll be better for it in the long term. We would have loved, to get the result for everyone to validate a really strong year. But I think learning experiences from grand finals, they're invaluable. In the moment right now, kind of 24 hours after the game, it's a little bit raw. But in time, these guys will walk away from this experience, much fuller in terms of their footy development. It was a big week for the club. 4 players in the team of the year. Hudson Garoni and Kyder Clace also nominated in the initial squad. Sam Closey, Fothergill round Mitchell medalist is an unbelievable achievement. His back half of the year has been as good as any on our list. So we've had some good acknowledgement on that night. Sean Manor ran top 5 in the list, and Tom Gribble up there again. And probably this year was the year that players took and dragged some votes away. Don Brew had a really good polling night, so did Jack Henderson. So a big week for the club. Building up that grand final, we really wanted to put that cherry on top of what would have been an amazing week and year for our football club. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. But yeah, we'll look to celebrate what it's been with the Bruce Montgomery Trophy night coming up, Thursday night, which will be a great way to celebrate everything within the club, all the award winners, but also long-serving players, volunteers, members, all of that. We've had to go to the bigger venue because of the interest in the event. So it's a pretty cool existence at the club at the moment, and we're looking forward to wrapping up what this season's been and what it looks like beyond.